Governor Nowotny, thank you for being with us.
Well, thank you for coming to this conference.
Sir, what is your sense about the Eurozone economy in 2019 and looking ahead?
Well, we still have economic growth in the euro area. We have had some negative revisions in some countries. The most notable and most important one is concerning Germany, which is the biggest economy of Europe, and therefore this is quite important. We have also some, of course, low growth problems in Italy.
Yeah.
But if you look at the Eurozone in total, I think we still have quite healthy growth, because one has to be aware that we are now after 4 or 5 years of a very strong economy. So it's quite natural to have some slowing down.
Let's talk about what you just mentioned, Italy. The economic policies of the new government in Italy do not seem, in undoing pension reforms and in offering a new guaranteed income, do not seem helpful with growth and could actually worsen the economic. What are your feelings about the concerns or worries we should have about Italy?
Well, I am not really an expert on the Italian economy, but what has been or is obvious is that the growth rates that we have to expect for 2019 are below those that have been anticipated by the government. So obviously there is some problem with the economic dynamics.
And what do you think needs to be done for Italy if the structural reforms that the ECB and the Commission have been recommending for a long time are now being cancelled? Is that a worry? Is that a problem?
Yes, of course, it is a worry that from the side of the EU Commission. What I think that what we have to learn from many of these cases where there had been long-term economic problems, also like say Spain and Portugal, that probably you need a two-sided approach.
Yeah.
If it is something that is only with regards to the supply side, it will be a rather long and painful way.
Yeah.
It may work, but it is rather painful. If, like you have it in Portugal or to a certain extent also in Spain, you have, of course, structural reforms on the supply side, but you add this with some elements of the demand side. It seems that this means that things are working better.
What can we say about Italy's public debt? Does it need to be reduced? And what are the dangers of having a big debt of 131%?
Of course, this is a dangerous element. It is way above what is foreseen in the Maastricht Treaty. It's way above the European average, and it means that Italy has to pay high interest rates for the debt. So I think it is important to reduce. If we look at, of course, at the ratio of debt to GDP, then of course one has to see that this has two sides. The one is reducing the debt, and the other one is increasing the economic growth.
But if you have a government whose economic policies, according to the European Commission, will decrease growth and raise debt, what does that mean?
Yeah, then we have already now an answer from the capital markets, and the answer is a rather negative one.
Sir, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.